Okay, it's time to do the final battle avionic that exists in the game at this particular moment in time. One that, for whatever reason, I've been holding off for a while. We're going to be looking at countermeasures, the only defensive avionic in the game. So, here we are once again in the dry dock with the Catherine Gaza. So, let's have a look at this particular battle avionic. It is countermeasures, quote, deploys 32 flares that will distract enemy guided projectiles. The flux energy cost right now is 5, and that is actually a change that came about from Railjack Revisited, and each subsequent use within 4 seconds will double the cost up to a maximum of 40. Now this particular battle avionic is very straightforward. So here we are in free space. This time we're actually running around with my operator. So we pilot the ship, which you can do with your operator, by the way. You can press 1, like so, and we have these flares that come out around the ship. Sure, it looks like they only come out at the front of the ship, but like the description says, there are 32 flares. They actually fire out around your ship in a circle like that. And this is actually really useful, not just for deflecting certain fighter missiles and fighter projectiles, but more importantly, this is really good for defending your ship against cruise ship missiles, because the cruise ship guns, they're all homing projectiles, so they will always try and chase you down. Even if you try to sort of sidestep away, they do bend in space. So I find that when I want to use, say, my forward artillery cannon and I happen to be close enough to a cruise ship, the countermeasures is actually a really good way to defend the Railjack against that cruise ship while I charge up my forward artillery cannon. So that is actually one of the things that I do if I happen to not be further away from that cruise ship. Otherwise, just as a general defensive avionic, this is actually, like I said, the only defensive avionic. We have Munitions Vortex as another defensive avionic that is currently still an offensive avionic, definitely used for offensive purposes. And we also have Blackout Pulse, which is, I guess, a crowd control avionic, but I don't really count it as a defensive avionic at all. Countermeasures is really the only defensive avionic. So that's basically it when it comes to countermeasures. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Are you someone who would choose to use countermeasures over something like Munitions Vortex? Let me know in the comments. Most people do prefer to use Munitions Vortex because, you know, damage over everything, but these days, when things like Tether and Seeker Volley can basically wipe out entire maps worth of fighters anyway, I kinda don't need that extra damage. I'd rather have something that's a bit more defensive. So, otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Warframe content, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!